All right, welcome back, band members. Mr. Rogers here with the Bobcat Band at Sonora Elementary. Hey, this is coming up on our last couple weeks of our instruction, at least for myself. So I'm going to be kicking out a video pretty soon about instrument return next week. If you want to hold on to your instrument for the summer, and this is for the Sonora L students, you can hold them on for the summer. I'm going to have a more specific video of how we're getting it done, and we're going to be set. Let's sight read once again. This is All Through the Night on number 112 out of your Essential Elements 2000 book. And this is a really great tune. And in this tune in particular, you're going to have some dotted quarter notes. And remember, quarter notes get a beat, half notes get 2 beats. All right, so what's in between 1 and 2? 1.5 or 1.5. So the dotted quarter note is going to get 1.5 beats. So understand, you're going to hold on to that quarter note a half a beat longer than you would a regular quarter note. So after that, you have an eighth note by its lonesome. Some of us have a right side up eighth note. Some of us have an upside down eighth note. They both will sound the same. They'll have the same value. They look a little different because one is written way up higher for your instrument. Some of us have it written down lower for our instrument, lower on the staff. That makes the note right side up. Okay, now look at measure 4, and right now we're just looking at some accidentals to look ahead on. So this is your concert D flat. All right, E flat for trumpets and clarinets and tenor sax. All right, D flat for flutes, percussion, and low brass players. So look at that note at measure 5 and know what it is you need to play. Okay, look up that fingering before you run through. Now you'll see that on that measure, it's only marked once in that measure. When you go back up to that note, do you still play it with that accidental? Yes, because it's part of the same measure. It carries on throughout the measure. So you have you're not going to go to 1 and 2, brass players, okay? You're going to stick with 2 and 3. Then the next measure, they do mark it again because it's a new measure. They have to rewrite it, right? Because the bar line resets whatever's in your key signature. That is what you go back to. However, they put another accidental for the following 2 measures after that. So keep that in mind. All your notes are going to have that fingering, whatever that new note is for you. Then dynamics. The very last measure, you have a crescendo. And you'll notice that you're going to lead into something, okay? Because you're playing soft in that second half of the song. Then you have a DC al fine. The DC tells you to go back to the beginning. Then the fine tells you, hey, once you reach fine that second time, the song is over. So, recap. Play through mezzo forte, then you decrescendo. You keep playing, right? Ignore the fine the first time. Then you're playing piano, D, that flat note or sharp note or natural note, whatever it is for your instrument, that accidental, follow it throughout those 3 measures. Then you have a crescendo on the last measure leading into a DC, which means you go back to the beginning of the song. Then you're playing mezzo forte all the way through until that half note you decrescendo to the end. And that's it. That's the song. So you're playing it 1.5 times through, to be exact. Now it's time for you to sight read the song on your own. I would say about this tempo, maybe this. Da da do da dee da 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 da. Go ahead and pause the video and play the song on your own. All right. Wallace and Gromit are joining me today. Again, another shirt that my brother made me and sent me in the mail. So thanks, bro. This is playing through All Through the Night together. All right? Okay, got to keep those shoulders loose, right? Especially on a cold day like today. Whew, that lightning and hail, that was something else yesterday. We had to bring in all our plants in the garden. Luckily, we have them in small planters still, so we were able to bring them in and keep them safe. Here we go. Keep it loose. 1, 2, beginning. Ha. Okay. So every now and then I like to put in some mistakes for you guys to catch on to. Do you know what my mistake was? I'm going to give you a hint. It was on the DC. All right. So when we repeated back to the beginning of the song, all right. Ooh, the first two notes. I played them like quarter notes, right? So understand when you move back to the beginning. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You got to hold on a half a beat longer, right? My mistake was I played them all like quarter notes. But here's the deal is, if I'm going to make mistakes like that, should I let it affect what's coming up next? No, you keep playing, you keep reading, and keeping track of where the beat lands, right? I still landed on beat 1 of the next measure, and I fixed the mistake by playing the correct rhythm, okay? So if you feel like you can play it that fast, let's play it faster now. Two, 1, 2, ready. Yeah, that's groovy stuff. So exaggerate those slurs on the last 4 measures. Da 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 da. Make sure it's da. Everything's tenuto, smooth, connected. And after that, we're gonna hit up sea shanty. Cool. Number 113 is coming up. I'll see you in a few.